Hi everyone, my name is Jared Sison, and this is Pickin' Politics. I have a neighbor. He's a really good guy. He's not as conservative as I am. He's not total liberal either, but he's more liberal than I am. But we have a good relationship. And he was sharing with me the other day his concern for the state of societal relations in people in the world in general. He sees his kids witnessing, feeling things that as children we never had to feel. His family is faced with things. He expressed a general concern and disappointment with all of the tension and the subtle anger that is just under the surface that he feels. He's a teacher. And so he sees a lot of different people all the time on a daily basis, and he just feels this unsettling anger, for lack of a better word, and he doesn't like it at all. And we went in and we went on to talk about some things, but I was thinking about that and some other experiences that I had recently, and I was trying to compare it to a hypothetical, trying to put it into a hypothetical. And I thought, let's say you're the captain of a ship in the high seas. It's a sailing ship, and after weeks and weeks and weeks of some of the children on the ship telling you, I want to pilot the ship, I want to be the captain, I want to steer the ship, you just got so sick and tired of hearing them complain and want to do it that you finally said, fine, do it. You got a lot of pressure from the parents and from people says, it's okay, let them run the ship. And they run the ship into a coral reef, and all of a sudden you realize you don't have a map for this coral reef. So you don't really know where to turn now. You don't know how close and narrow the opening was to it that you went through. And if you turn around, maybe you'll hit it. If you go left to the right, maybe you'll hit it. And then you realize it's too late, because this youth, one of the louder protesting youths who grabbed the wheel of the ship and was steering the rudder, is steering you right towards the shore and the rocky coast. And you realize at this point, because the kids have all taken over the sail and the rigging, there's nothing you can do. And he sails the ship full of everyone, himself, the other protesting children, the parents, many of whom used to be sound-thinking, rational people, and you. He sails you guys all into the rocks and shatters the ship into pieces. And you're laying there in your own blood, and you're looking over to the side, and you see the youth who had been piloting the ship, and he's upon the rocks taking his last breaths of life. And you say to yourself, how did this happen? It happened because we let those who are not capable of running the ship run the ship. And that's what we're doing in America. It's what we've done for the last 30, 40, 50, 60 years. We've let the loudest voices, those who can protest the most and protest the loudest and protest the longest, regardless of what they were saying, if it made any sense or not, we've just let those who could protest the loudest take control. Take control of our colleges, take control of our governments on a local, state, and federal level, and they are captaining the ship. And what my neighbor felt was he saw and feels the coral reefs. He sees them going by. And maybe he even sees the shore approaching. My friend, if you love the Constitution and you love America with all of its failings and its shortcomings and its dark pieces of history, if you love that we are still the best chance for beauty in the world, despite all of our failures, then it's your responsibility to bear your political testimony to everybody you see, whenever you see them, in the supermarket, on the baseball field, in the t-ball field, the Little League, and the football stadium. You need to bear your political testimony. If you can't do it at work, don't do it at work. The NFL players shouldn't have done that at work. It's not the place to do it. But when you have the chance to bear your political testimony, you need to do it. I'm Jared Sison, and this is Pickin' Politics.